it, the narrative, pushing the narratives to our youth, and a lot of youth have bought this. That have killed their self-confidence because they don't really know what, they don't have substance. However, we still have the people that have substance, but they are being suppressed because they don't have support like us, or using tech medium to push them. So,
and you know, I don't think there's any youth in Nigeria who is not talented. In fact, Nigeria, we have a lot of talented youths who are so good.
Right.
You know, they are intelligent and they are just
right. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so very much. I'm back here. Thank you so very much for that. Your lovely talk there from Zamfara. Just as at the point I'm still taking notes from the states, I would keep it very brief so that we can all hear one another. I have Tasiu from Nasarawa State. Oh, but before then, please, let me recognize Mr. Sam Juwe. How are you, sir? Mr. Sam Juwe is another doyen in the ICT industry. Hello, Mr. Sam Juwe. Okay. Yeah, I was just interrupted. I would have been too surprised if I wasn't interrupted, because that's actually what my internet is. I'm still taking notes from the states, and I think I spotted someone from Nasarawa State, Mr. Tasiu. Please, Mr. Tasiu. Oh, Mr. Koro, I'll come back to you, please. Mr. Tasiu from Nasarawa State, unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Very well, Mr. Tasiu.
Yeah, good day, everyone. My name is Tasiu Said Paplong. I'm from representing Innovationbed, Nasarawa. And yeah, sorry, I haven't been in the call like from onset. I just joined in because I've been very busy. I'm currently busy at the moment, so I won't even be staying till the end.
No problem.
But then I would like to congratulate the Nigerian youth winners. Yeah, they have truly tried. Their efforts should I say? Sorry. Yeah, so I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing for Nigeria. Understand? I wish them the best. And I hope that their innovations get to not only impact Nigeria, but the whole world. So, yeah, I also advise that, you know, other undergraduates that are yet to join this very program or want to join the program, that they should use this very platform as an opportunity to, you know, explore and then gain experience. All right. So, yeah, I think that's all from me. I'm wishing everyone else best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. So thank you so very much, Mr. Tasiu.
I really like to also comment your efforts. Yeah, comment your effort, Mr. Amos. I really do a great job.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Tasiu.
Really nice.
I appreciate listening to you from Nasarawa State. Please, I'll take someone from Edo States. This youth fellow is a certified United Nations UNICT for Seeds Fellow for Nigeria. And he was part of the 10 states that we got scholarship for to do the digital transformation program that was hosted by the program director of Harrisburg University of Science and Tech in the United States, in the person of Professor Amjad Umar, for whom I could not have invited to this program because of their timing. At this point, they are still sleeping. And he would have loved to be here, but obviously for timing, it won't be at the time that he will be up to join us on this event. And let me take Endurance from Edo State.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Very well, yes.
Okay. My name is Endurance Ebe Hivialu from Edo State.
Good morning.
Yeah, I rep Innovationbed Edo. I really want to appreciate all the winners from Nigeria, and we see these winners as the future of Nigeria leaders, because innovation is taking over everything. You see, those days we need to converge in a hall to actually have such kind of conversation, but now we can all do it from the comfort of our home. That is what IT is talking about. Very soon, IT is going to be taking over the nation, and that's why I want to appreciate our own man here, Mr. Amos. People call it Amos. We call it Dr. Amos because we believe that very soon he's going to be a prof, and he has been doing his best. And we, I believe, we have to join him to actually take this Innovationbed Africa to everywhere in the world. And I want to quickly implore the new intake, which is the undergraduate and the graduates, to actually focus on this particular training. This training has actually done well. I'll tell you, my training has actually pushed me from the level 3 to almost the level 7. You see the jump. I believe if you put your mind, I believe there's no challenge that you cannot actually surmount with technology.
What organization are you of?
I'm in Edo State ICT agency. Presently, I'm the IT strategy and business alignment head of unit, and we are doing well from Edo State. We are trying to impart more knowledge and see how we can actually drive Edo State with technology.
I'm sure Professor Amjad, have you spoken with Professor Amjad there after your graduation? He'll be happy to hear you hear this.
No, really.
He'll be happy to hear this. So thank you so very much from Edo State. So that we don't waste too much time from there. Let's get another state. Who else in the state is available? I have someone from Benue State, a very, very upright and strong IT fellow from Benue State, Mr. Eru Nathaniel.
Good afternoon from this end. I'm Akuma Nathaniel Eru from Benue State. I represent the Innovationbed in Benue. I want to appreciate the organizer, my boss, for organizing this meeting. It's actually a wonderful one. I have always been commending him. At every point in time we speak or we chat, I have always mentioned this. For bringing up this innovation. It's one thing that somebody recognized worldwide, and it is another that he understands that he needs to extend his sense of fellowship to his brothers and sisters, to his country, and to ensure that what he has got is worth extending to others. Innovation has taken over the world, and technology is key in that. And I believe that is what you are trying to explore and ensure that Nigeria become a better place for all of us. It doesn't matter what name is called, yes, but with what we are extending to every state, I'll show you from Benue end that in as much as we are not on your nationwide, I am working to channel very strongly development through the Ministry of Energy, Science and Technology, and building a relationship with Commissioner Corey. And we are going to, I want to assure you that we are going to be part of the project as you move on. So thank you very much, everyone that has contributed, all people that have spoken from Nigeria. I want to commit to thank you for being part of the project.
Thank you so much, Mr. Eru there. Thank you, Mr. Eru there, and our greetings to Benue State. Thank you so very well. The other youth is of the presidency, I think it's good we take him last, because if he's of the presidency, it will be a bourgeoisie, but he's still a youth. Ebeka Okoro, is your sound okay now? Because it's of the presidency, the Youth Council of Nigeria or something. Okay, we hope your sound will be better this time. Let's hear you. Wow.
Maybe you should try to unmute yourself.
No, it's not muted. It's just the sound. But don't tell me don't tell me you are currently in the presidency. Okay. All right. So let me just feel. All right. Okay. It won't be. I doubt that sound would allow you talk. Okay, that sound may not allow you talk. Okay. I'm sorry. Any other person in the house I want to share one or two things before we continue? I actually wanted to share. I wanted to also ask a question. Perhaps Mr. Udemba.
Sir.
Now, may I ask a question? Have you noticed have you noticed that many Nigerian youths will love certificates over and above knowledge? We did a research sometime last year, and we ran a campus innovation workshop for universities across 17 states. And we promised them certificates at the end of the program. And because of that, we had over 1,500 registered undergraduates from different institutions across the country, because they all wanted the certificates. But when it was time for me to issue certificates, I had to put up a quiz. If you pass the quiz is when you get the certificates. And very many failed. Very, very many failed. Very, very many failed. So, but then in this, it was clear you don't have a certificate. So, and you won't come because there is no certificate. So you can imagine. So what I want to ask, what do you think? What's the responsible for this kind of, what's that paradigm? Okay. What's responsible for it?
Okay, so thank you very much, sir, for the question and giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts about this. Now, based on my own research and my observation, I've looked around the environment. I wouldn't go I wouldn't go with that, because you did that research in across universities.
Yes.
Based on what you just said. Yeah. But me, I am more like, I'm trying to bridge the gap with education and the common man on the streets. What I've noticed from everybody on the street, like most youths are more driven into like craftsmanship, like handwork. That's what they call it per se. Yeah. They would prefer to go and learn a skill. That's what they prefer to learn a skill so that they can use it to earn money and they can control their time. One. Now, this is where the pitfall comes in. Where, when I say pitfall, I mean the disadvantage. You have a whole lot of Nigerian youths that are money oriented. They just want to get money. They know they have handwork. I'm talking about the guys. We talk about the girls is a different whole ballgame. I'm talking about the young guys. We have the male, we have the female. For the male observation, they prefer to have handwork, right? And money now. They are literally underrating education and certification. They believe, they want to know, can you do it? If you can do it, if you can provide this service. Even offices, corporate bodies are encouraging this because they feel if we employ the people with the certificates, they will give us what we want. So they'll rather go to a contract, give somebody a contract to bring people or personnel that can literally do the job that they want these people to do, and they will pay cheaper. Why? Because they have the handwork, but they don't understand the concept of value. So for me, I think if we want to, if we that we should stop. If we want a lot of Nigerian youth to literally attain their capability, we might want to start workshops that teach. First of all, find out what their passion is. If they like to play football, if they like to cut, if they like to do panel beating, if they like to do whatever they like to do, right? We find out that's their passion. Then you now take that passion and help them to improve it. You get to give them, we help them to improve it with a school of thoughts. When I say school of thought means you're not just teaching them how to be better at panel beating, you are also integrating a little bit of education, basic education into that to help them manage and know how to monetize their business. That will give them a sense of integrity. I think that's the observation I'm doing. And that's what I've done with the website I'm doing. I'm trying to use this website to connect craftsmanship with the people that want the craftsmanship. So it's still on the works.
Okay.
That's my responsibility.
All right. Thank you so very much. Because in the course of the World Summit Award process in Nigeria, it's very difficult for you to find innovators identifiable in a particular place. And we feel if you do not have like an intervention that would even encourage them to do so, and what I mean by encouraging them would not be by giving them money. If you don't have money, it has not even solved any problem. The World Summit project is not about money, but the World Summit project takes you and what you know to where you can never get your money for the rest of your life. I think maybe one of the national experts can throw more light in this area. If Herman can help me out here, you see, the World Summit platform will take you to your initiative, your project, to where you'll be forever prosperous. But we are not going to dangle money and say, win this. So Herman, if you can help me here, people look for money when they have not done anything yet. How is that workable? Is that how you do it in Netherlands? You can unmute yourself, sir.
What we do when we need the money.
Do you go after money when you don't have anything that you need to do or have to do?
Yeah, well, I think always the best way to do is first to see if you have some money yourself. But if you don't have, then you can look for seed money. So you can look at entrepreneurs or venture capitalists or other people who are in the same business and would like to support your initiative. And besides that, we have some government programs, but that is not the way to go at this moment. So I would look for some private money. Yeah.
I think the main argument here is whether you even have the capacity to do anything but seed money. What do you need seed money for when you don't have anything that you want to do? That's the kind of scenario we're talking about. People love to get the money and they don't even know what to do yet.
They don't know what to do.
Yes. So that is actually a very tight situation. I think it won't be the right backgrounds to give to these youths. I'm trying to see, because most of the time, as an undergraduate while you're in the university, either studying physics, studying business administration, it could have been actuarial science or any course in life, or even languages. You realize that when you read in school, you plan for your examinations just like you need to plan for the future of what you are reading. That is why we need to be able to give you an incubation project that will be able to make your content relevant, because there's actually no cost of study. No cost of study, please note it. That is not relevant in nation building. That's why some people are reading a particular course on the universities and they say they don't even like the courses that they are doing because they are doing it for sake of the examinations. And once they do the examinations and they graduate, examinations will leave them and the opportunities at getting the right jobs will never be there because they never even know what to do. So because they never really plan to use the content for which they've been using to pass exam in real life scenarios. And that is where innovation comes in. In programming, for instance, every innovator does not necessarily have to be a programmer. You know, you don't have to be a programmer, but then you connecting with people who can program is just to put your content, ideas, and everything in perspective to deliver what your vision is, I think. And I think this is actually one of the ways, because like earlier on, we spoke a lot on the creative arts industry. It's the same thing, be it in medicine, be it in even every aspect of life, I think. So I think we're trying to see how people who want to innovate, what is it that they must do first? Because, for instance, my own experience, I went into computer science, did all those things in computer science, and I had to go to an area of interest, being banking and finance. And today, I own and I have designed an application, a software that so many organizations use for the lifeblood of their businesses in the area of the Nigerian capital market. Because in that way, I'm innovating something, I'm doing something. So, but not because I just want to do programming for nothing's sake. So that's why the curriculum, the computer science curriculum should be such that whatever I'm reading in school should be subjected to a particular problem-solving niche, and I should be able to eat and be prosperous for life. So, but the main argument why we got here today was that students don't have time for this education today, but they are interested in paper certifications, even when they don't have what it takes to show for the paper certification. And I actually wanted to see where more youths can actually share why this trend. Endurance, Edo, endurance. Why this trend?
Yes. Sorry, is it a question to me?
Okay, sorry, please, to someone else now. Sorry, so someone else now. This is a local characteristic now. Endurance, Edo State. What do you think is the trend why people want to go for paper? And I'm sure the job you said you were promoted in the Edo State Technology Development Agency. What may not necessarily be because you have a paper to show for it, because I can know that your certificate never came early. We made sure that we subjected you guys to certain projects before you got your certification. So the fact that you knew what you were doing and you could speak for it was what earns you a job. We've also done another project in Programmers Foundation some years back where we got graduates from diverse disciplines, trained them, and I sent them out to my niche of market, being the capital market operators, where I saw manpower problem. And they were able to go there and speak, and they all earned their jobs. They didn't get the jobs because I sent them there. No, they earned it because they got there and they spoke like change agents, people who could change those organizations, and they were all employed. So these are actually some of the trends. Or perhaps I just get another elderly person to share more with this, Mr. Koleowo again. Mr. Shola Koleowo, why this trend? You didn't do that. Unmute, Mr. Shola.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Amos. I think very vital option, and it's really affecting the youth of this country. I will call this priorities. You know, like you rightly observed. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
I can hear you. We can hear you.
I can hear you.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you clearly. Sir.
The internet might be freezing there. Oh, sorry. The internet might be freezing there. Okay. The internet might be freezing there. Let me, I want to push something. Okay, your sound. Yeah, you're good now. Go ahead, yes.
Okay, so sorry for the interruption. So as I was saying, I think as you rightly observed, a lot of you are just after something. So, and you know, because we're in a country or where certificates are more recognized than what you can actually deliver. It's very, very unfortunate. And we can see that in the trends of how states are converting polytechnics, technical institutions to just university, as though those the past government that created or that established the polytechnics were not sure of what they wanted to achieve by creating them. I haven't said that is a reality that yes, people pay more attention to certificates. If somebody walks up to especially in government, somebody walks up to say, look, I need a job, I can do this. The first thing they will ask him or her is, where is
Okay, the sound again. The sound again. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just being thrown out. So
sorry.
My perspective, what I would need just to wrap it up is to say that people should have. Can you hear me?
Very well. Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Can hear you.
Hello.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
So the emphasis, yeah, the emphasis. Okay, so the emphasis should be on creativity. As youth, what do you think? What do you have passion for? So you can't look. You have to be a creator, rather than just. If you are a creator, you create something. You have, that is when you have something to sell, money will follow you. If you are a creator, money will always chase you.
That's right.
We hear about Elon Musk, Bill Gates, but they have something to offer the society. So money follows them, money chases them around. So we should cultivate, as youth, you should cultivate that spirit. Sit down, take a deep breath and say, what can I create? And there are so many opportunities out there. As we're talking, this past 2 days, I was reading.
Okay. That sounds still. Okay, we're just taking general points now. I think I want to listen to Mr. Lailuwola. Mr. Lawal, sir.